believe I'm saying this, but I'm here in Mexico, where I'm gonna be living for a little bit. It sounds random, only because it is. I'm running on about 2.5 hours of sleep, plus some amount of sleep on the plane. But I waited until 9 o'clock last night to pack, and that was a bit dumb. It's already 4:30, my flight was a little delayed, and then I had to get the bus, and then there was a whole bunch of things. I think I'm just gonna walk around. Like I said, I'm very tired, so I don't know how much energy I really have to exploring today, but I'm gonna need to get some food, and it's gonna be tacos. Almost definitely, unless something else looks good, but let's be real, it's gonna be tacos. Anyway, let's go. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm in Mexico, we'll get to that later. I wasn't specifically planning to come to the beach right now. I just figured, you know, I'm walking around, let's see what things look like, because I've never been to Playa del Carmen before. But as soon as I got to the beach, I immediately regretted not wearing my bathing suit, because it looks so fun and it looks so nice and I want to swim tomorrow. I'm back from my exploring, and I am, you guessed it, still sweaty. I wonder if I'll get used to it. I feel like I will. Everyone else here seems to have. As you saw, I didn't get up to too much today. I didn't have much time to get up to much. The sun set, and what I hear is you don't really want to be wandering around by yourself in the dark at night here in Playa. Dinner was exciting because not only did I have delicious tacos, but I had 5 tacos, a side of rice, 2 bottles of water, because I was dehydrated and you don't drink the tap water here. And it cost me $7 US, the equivalent in pesos, including tip. That is so, I had 5 tacos. So basically what I'm trying to say is that so far Playa del Carmen is great and I love it here. Good morning. It is another very warm and sunny day here in Playa del Carmen, which means I want to go to the beach, but I have a lot of work that I didn't do yesterday. So might make it to the beach later, but I have a call in like an hour. So my plan is to go and check out a local bakery, get some breakfast, maybe some coffee. Maybe I will wait and have coffee later. I haven't decided yet. And then come back, do some work, and then make it somewhere interesting to show you at some point in the day. It is now almost 2 o'clock. I've just been working all morning and early afternoon, so didn't film anything because it's not interesting, but now it's gonna be interesting because we're getting lunch. That was a delicious lunch. I had a chicken burrito. Sounds simple, but it was so good. And now I'm headed to, believe it or not, Walmart. And now if you're wondering, Claire, why are you in Mexico going to the most American store that exists? Well, 1, you make a good point. But 2, I have been to a Walmart like once in my entire life because I'm from New York and we don't really have them there. Well, we don't have them in the city. I don't know. I went to one upstate once. It doesn't matter. I need some groceries, and this still feels like an unusual cultural experience. So we're going to Mexican Walmart. It is day 3 here in Playa del Carmen. Last night was a very fun night that I did not bring my camera along for, so I'm going to tell you about it now. I went to a trivia night at a place called Buzo's Restaurant. Cafe and restaurant, something like that. It was super fun. They do it every Tuesday and it's very much an expat, digital nomad kind of meetup spot. My hopes for last night's trivia night, aside from winning, of course, which we didn't, but my hopes were to make friends, and I did, so that's exciting. I ended up playing trivia with a group of, I think there were 7 of us in total, really fun people from all over the world, And after trivia, we ended up going to karaoke night. So that was super fun. I took a couple of clips on my phone, so maybe I'll throw them in here. But yeah, definitely not the kind of thing where I wanted to have my camera out. So that's why there's a little space in the vlog. This morning I just spent working. Haven't really done anything exciting, which is why I have not turned on the camera yet. But I think it's time for something a little exciting because it's another beautiful day and I've finished a good chunk of work. So I think it's time to go to the beach. I believe it is now day 4 here in Playa del Carmen, and unfortunately I am still working. So I don't have too much to show you, but I'm gonna take a break right now because there's a few little household items that I need to pick up. So I'm gonna head out and get some of those things and then come back and probably make lunch at home because tonight I'm going on a taco crawl, and that is exactly what it sounds like. It's like a pub crawl, but tacos. It was organized by some playa expats type of group, and it's a chance to meet people and eat tacos, which are like my 2 favorite things in this life. Alright, I've finished up my work for the day. It is now nighttime. Well, it's like 7 p.m. and I'm headed out on this taco crawl. I really don't know what to expect other than tacos. It is Friday, which means it is the end of my first work week here in Playa del Carmen, and it has been very fun. I am so amazed by how friendly everyone is here. Like, everyone in Playa wants to be friends with everyone else. I mean, obviously it's a lot of expats and digital nomad types that I'm meeting. So I guess it's a lot of solo travelers that want to meet other solo travelers. It's just so nice. I mean, one of my new friends invited me and another new friend to come with her group of friends to a cenote tomorrow. Someone else was telling me that they were like renting a boat and that they might have an extra spot, and then there's a party tonight, and there's just so much going on, and it's really cool that everyone seems so open and welcoming. While it is almost the weekend, it is still Friday and I still have to get a little bit of work done, so I'm very excited about the idea of finding some coffee and trying to be productive while I caffeinate. I decided as I was leaving that I needed a taco because apparently the taco crawl last night wasn't enough. So I just stopped at like the first place I saw on the street. And if you'd like to guess how much that delicious taco cost me, guess now. The answer is 75 cents. So good. Right now I'm headed to my first Playa del Carmen aerial silks class at a place called Artist Factory. They do a ton of different acrobatics and circus classes and silks classes, which is very handy for me. Obviously, a lot of things are cheaper here in Mexico, but one thing that is wonderfully shocking to me is just how much cheaper things like classes are, like dance classes, exercise classes, silks classes. In New York, a class costs $40. Here, it's $7.50. I will admit I'm a little nervous about this class. I think it's taught in Spanish, and I don't think that it's separated by how advanced you are. So I might be in a Spanish silks class with like professionals. I don't know. That silks class was for sure the hardest exercise class I've ever taken in my life. It was great. I was not great. The class was really hard. My teacher was awesome. She was very good about making sure I understood and switching to English for me, which is so nice and something that I don't take for granted at all. Like, there is no reason that I should assume that a person in their own country would speak my language to me, but I appreciate it so much, and it's very, very nice and inspires me to work more on my Spanish. Now I'm cooking dinner, which I think you can hear. It's sizzling. And then I'm gonna watch Netflix and go to bed. It's not gonna be the big Friday night rager in Playa del Carmen, but it's a pretty good one all the same. Good morning. Today is Saturday, and I'm so excited because I'm heading to a cenote with some new friends that I made this week. I think I know 4 of the people going, and there's 5 other people going that I haven't met yet. If you've never been to this part of Mexico before, then you might not know that a cenote is essentially a sinkhole that is fresh water, I believe, always, and people swim in them. Some people snorkel, some people dive or free dive. I know some of the people we're going with are going to be free diving. I have never done that before, so I might just tread water. But cenotes are definitely a staple of this region of Mexico, so I'm very excited to go to my first one. I am not gonna bring my camera, but I do have this little waterproof pouch thing for my phone, so I'm hoping I'll be able to take a couple clips while I'm there. Other than that, I'm bringing a towel and a water bottle because, oh my god, I am always dehydrated here, and I don't know what the deal is on sunscreen because these are technically protected areas, these cenotes, so they really don't want you polluting it with your sunscreen, but I also don't want to get a sunburn, so I'm sort of figuring that one out still. But I'm very excited.
Conocimos y nos quisimos al instante, nada era importante. Vos tenés un nombre que es difícil de decir, sin embargo dije sí, y aunque estábamos muy bien.
This is a very cool experience. We managed to get a selfie with the crocodile. I'm stoked.
Como viajar para ir a visitarte en barco o aeronave.
Happy Sunday! I have officially made it to the end of my first week here in Mexico. Yesterday was such a fun day. The cenote was so cool. The people I went with were so sweet and cool and fun to hang out with. The place that we got lunch after was so random. We kind of just walked into this restaurant because it was next to the cenote, and it turned out to be this absolutely beautiful resort with like a private beach. Oh, we swam with a crocodile? That was awesome. We had been warned beforehand that there are 3 crocodiles that live in that cenote or around, and that I think in the history of time, that type of crocodile has only ever bitten like 14 humans ever in the world. So I felt like those were pretty good odds. I am really looking forward to the next couple weeks or however long I stay in Mexico. I've never been to a place quite like Playa del Carmen for many reasons, but from a community standpoint, so many people here are expats or digital nomads that everybody's looking for friends. Not to mention how welcoming and kind the Mexican people are here. I feel so fortunate that I am allowed to be here and, you know, explore and get to experience this really cool part of the world. I said at the beginning of this video that I would explain later why I'm in Mexico. The truth is, I don't really have a great answer, which is the answer, kind of. Like a lot of people, I really missed travel these past 2-ish years. So as soon as I felt like it was gonna be safe and responsible to do so, I started looking into options. And while I love Ireland with my whole heart and I miss it dearly, I wanted to find a place that was gonna give me, in some ways, the opposite of Ireland. Not in all ways. I think both Irish people and Mexican people are incredibly kind, and that is one of the best things that these two countries have in common. I started studying Spanish a few months ago with this idea of maybe I'll get to use it in Mexico. And luckily it's worked out. My Spanish is far from perfect, but it's been so fun to get to learn a language again and actually use it with native speakers and other people who are learning the language. I have missed that so very much. Of course, this is not the last video I'll be making in Mexico, so if you want to see everything else that I post, make sure you subscribe. I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up, left me a comment, and if you've been to Playa before, please hit me with your recommendations, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going with the flow, but it's worked so far. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.
Pero lleva consigo la soledad.